Welcome all for the Financial Sunday topic. So today we are going to discuss how to calculate the mutual fund returns on an annualized based, okay? And also same formula you can also apply it for your LIC policy calculations also. And also if you are much more interested, you can also utilize it for the home rent calculation or home purchasing, is it worth or not, that also you can use it. It's an advanced way, but first let's see like only for a mutual fund and LIC for this time. So what I did is like my audience should be at least knowing the simple Excel formula, they can apply it, okay? Because the whole formula I have just made in the Excel. So it would be great if you have minimal knowledge on the Excel, so then only I can explain it and you can execute on your own mutual funds. Okay, so here what I did, I have taken some assumption data sets so for the calculation purpose. So how best we can do is like we have taken 1 year investments and 1 year how much I invested and what was my year ends return. Okay, it is just a assumption values, so just for your calculation purpose. So let's see here. So what is my values here? Dates are, these are like 1st Jan, 1st Feb. These are actually date of investment of my SIP, mutual fund SIP. Okay, like every month I am investing 10,000 rupees, so that is going out from my bank account, so that's why I have kept in minus 10,000 rupees. So you always need to show that when the amount is going out, you need to put in Excel as minus 10,000 rupees. Okay, so what I did, for one complete year I have invested. So if I invest 10,000 rupees for 1 year, so my total investment will be 1,20,000 rupees will go into the mutual fund from my bank account. So then when I saw on the 1st Jan 2022, that is after 1 year, assume that my investment value at that day is 1,30,000 rupees. So now my point of concern is, what is my actual growth here? Like if you want to know that, because these are not on a single day investment, just like on the first day I have not invested, and because it is something similar to your recurrent deposits, not the fixed deposits, because fixed deposit will be invested on the single day and you will get the investment returns on the some other correct day, just like after 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. But in recurrent deposit, if you notice, it is monthly installments and you will get on a fixed day. So there calculating the returns on a per year basis is very difficult. So for that you need to have this formula. So just pause for a second and think, if I invested for 1,20,000 rupees over a period of 1 year, and very next month, that is 13th month, if my investment value is 1,30,000 rupees, then what should be the annualized rate of return? If you know, you can just put in the comment box, or else you can just see like how best we can calculate it here using the formula. So what is the formula? The formula is just, you can just type here. Okay, xirr. Okay, xirr is the rate of return per year it is. Okay, then what we need to do, okay, I have selected the number of amount in the first while row, and then we need to select the dates here. Then close the bracket. Okay, so now you understood. You can see here my rate of return per year is 15.67. So I hope you can see the form, you can see the value here. This is the rate of return actually. So if it's understood, because the investments are done on a monthly basis on a different dates. So now I have seen this is a formula. If you want, I'll just show the formula once again. So what is the formula is, maybe I'll just type it once again here so that the audience can understand. Just type the formula as is equal to xirr, select it. So what you need to do is you need to select the amount first, okay? Then the dates, okay? Then close the bracket. Okay, so there is some guess is there here, okay? You can remove that, that is not required, and then put into multiply into 100 because we want to convert it into a percentage. Then I will just click here. Okay, now you can see here 15.666. So just to make it more easy readable, I will remove that extra zeros from the, so now you can see here 15.67. So maybe you are having some more doubts now that okay, in the existing formula, existing data set, if I change certain things, whether it will update or not properly. So for example, if the same thing 1st Jan 2022 is the year, assume that it is not 1st Jan, maybe it is 1st June. So what is the impact here? Now you can see automatically the formula has changed, and now it is saying that it is growing only at the rate of 8.69 percentage. Okay, so now you understood, right? So you can change it anything, and automatically the formula will tell you what is the actual returns. So now you have sometimes confusion between this, what is this xirr actually, because like mostly when we see rate of returns, it always with calculated in two ways. One is actual rate of return, one is xirr, sorry, one is irr. That is when we write in excel formula, we will write as a xirr. So IRR and XIRR both are same, okay? IRR is a when you are typing on the books and everything, we will write it as a IRR value, but for Excel they made the formula as XIRR. Okay, don't get confused with that. So actual return is something, I'll just give a scenario here. Assume you invested 1 lakh rupees, and at the end, I do not give year here, at the end you got 1,20,000 rupees here. So what is your actual returns? It is 20%, because for 1 lakh rupees you got 20,000 rupees extra. So that's your benefit, that is 20%. Okay, here I have not considered the year. That's why it is, I'm just absolutely saying that absolute returns. But if you're thinking that, okay, what is my annualized return? Then it is not 20% maybe, because then you need to think that okay, for how many years it was. Assume that if it was for 2 years, then the annualized rate of return will be somewhere like 10 or less than 10% only, not 10% also, definitely it will be less. That also can calculate here itself. Okay, using the same formula you can just put like when it was invested first time. Maybe I'll just show it here only simply. The 1st Jan 2020, okay, 2020 I have invested, okay, how much? 100,000, 10,000, 1 lakh. Okay, so 1st Jan I invested, 1st Jan 2022 my FD was matured. Okay, so what is my FD's total value which I received? 1,000, 10,000, 1 lakh. Okay, so if you can see here, I have received 1,22,000 rupees. So now I will check the XIRR value here. So once again, the same formula you can apply it here. What you can do, you need to apply the is equal to XIRR. Okay, then the values first. Sorry, there is a mistake in the formula. What is that mistake? When you invest something, you need to always mention minus. Okay, see, minus 10,000 rupees. Minus 100,000, 10,000, 1 lakh. Minus 1 lakh rupees. That because I have sent my money from outside to my outside. That's why it is always minus. And then 2022 I received it. That's why it is in the positive. Now we can add the formula. What is the formula? Formula is xirr. xirr. Then what is the dates? Here dates are there. Then close the bracket. Okay. Additional formula, if anything is there, you can just remove it. Then put into 100. Okay. Just see. Now we can see that how much it is. It is 9.53% per year basis. But if you do not have this formula, then it is very difficult for you to understand what was my actual rate of return. Okay, so that's why you always learn this very simple formula which will help you in the throughout your life. Actually, you can, once you understand this basic formula, you can use it for your LIC policy or any ULIP premiums or any house rental or house purchases. Everything you can work out with this. Okay, nobody can distract you here, because like if they give a wrong information, you cannot identify also that part here. So for that, what I'm going to next part is my LIC policy review, which I will do it for you people. So it is very complex, because LIC policies, people will sell it, but nobody will explain you what exactly will happen at the end. So this is one of the policy which was my personal policy. Okay, what went wrong here, I will just explain. Okay, so it was a 15-year policy. For premium paying term is 12 years. Okay, and at the end of 15th year, I got total amount of 1,58,000 rupees. So let's see. So for the first year onwards, like 2005 to 2016, I paid the premium, and last 3 years I did not pay any premium, and it was matured on 2020. So what was my total amount of investment is, let's see here, it is 1,26,000 rupees. Okay, then how much is the bonus? Bonus I received for this is the total invested amount, but what was my bonus is 58,000 rupees, 700 rupees, and my actual guaranteed amount was 1 lakh rupees. So what happened? The actual bonus, actual guaranteed amount plus bonus came out as 1,58,700 rupees. So here I got confused, saying that okay, what was my actual rate of return? By seeing this complete data, you will not understand, okay, what was my return here? Is it like 5%, 6%, 10%, 20%? What is that? I don't know. So calculate, for that to calculate, you can just put the same formula here. What we can do, formula, same thing you can apply. Then select it. Okay, premium, then the same dates, then close the bracket, then the additional things you can just delete it, and then multiply by 100. Okay, so now you got, I will just tell you the joke here. What was the joke LIC has made with me? Okay, so my actual rate of return from this LIC investment is 2.39%, which is less than any saving bank account. So think that when you are investing in a LIC, is it really making sense to get an income of that 2.39% per year? If I invest same amount in a saving bank account, even not a FD, saving bank account, I will get at least 3%. So is it really worth to invest in a LIC? Think about it once again and then make a choice, because this will happen with you, because agent will come and say nonsense here and there, but they will not calculate this xirr, that is rate of return per year, annualized growth of return. This is always important. You always try to apply this formula. Take the data sheet from them and ask them, okay, what was my investment amount, what is my guaranteed amount, and how much I can get a bonus. Assume that even if it was a 2 lakh I received, what could have been my total income? Let's see. Same thing we can find out. 200,000, 10,000, 2 lakh. Okay. So even though if they could have given me 2 lakh rupees, then also it is just 4.81. It is lesser than the current FD rate, because current FD is the lowest one, but still they are giving such a low 4.8. But actually I got is 2.93. So you can think about it before investing in any LIC policy. I'm not against LIC. I'm just saying LIC with endowment plans are not at all good or not at all worthy. Many people already explained this part, but I'm just explaining with the formula here. So it's always best to go with formula, so that you can have a proof in your hand. And same holds good with your good with your ULIP plans also. If you are purchasing any ULIP plan, please ask the agent, please tell all the premium amount and what is your guaranteed income, and then you apply the same formula and get your like what is the rate of return per year, then only you go for that. Otherwise do not go for such ULIP plans. Even I am against ULIP plans because of this only. They have so many hidden charges. Okay, so for that you first apply this formula, understand, and then only make it final. I think I hope you got all my points. The formula is a bit complex, but I think once you start applying it, then it's very easy. You can do all type of investment plannings by using this formula. I hope this video will help you. If you need any other assistance, please let me know in the comment box. I can also help you with any other kinds of formula also. Thanks for watching this video.